Hey quilting friends, it's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber here, and we are on day 11 of our Mini Quilt Advent. Just one more day to go and then we'll have done all 12 of these mini ornaments. After that, you can choose to make them all again a second time. You can choose to make them different. You can absolutely do different fussy cuts, and we'll be wrapping everything up with a video at the end showing you how to turn all 12 into a mini quilt if you haven't already taken your blocks and turned them into fun ornaments. So today we're doing day 11. If you don't have a Mini Quilt Advent, but you're feeling the FOMO, that's right, the fear of missing out, there may be some left. Go ahead and check the link and see if there are any Advents left so that you can join in. All right, grab your envelope 11, and if you haven't opened it, open it now. All right, did you get it opened up? Today we have this fun 3/4 inch by 2 1/4 inch bar, and it actually fits right between two of the bars we already have, so you'll be able to use this for different blocks. We're actually just going to pair it with the smaller bar and our 3/4 inch square. So this one is our 1 1/2 inch bar and our 3/4 inch square, and we're going to make this fun boop 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 block. So there are lots of different ways you can do this. You can make your diagonal dots one color and your background another, which is what we're going to do with our 2-color version. But when we have our fussy cut version, we can actually make each stripe a different color, which is a fun different spin on this. So we're going to go ahead and get started and cut our pieces. I'm going to start with our background, and we're going to need 2 of each, 2 of our big, 2 of our medium, and 2 of our squares from this background. So I'm just going to fold this in half, and I'll get started in cutting. Okay, so that's all we need of our background, and now we need to cut 4, oops, don't move, there we go. We need to cut 4 of our little squares, so I can cut 4 at a time. I'm just going to go ahead and fold this into quarters, grab a spot where I know I don't have any cut in. So I have 4 of our, there we go, make them nice and flat. So we can lay this out already. It's pretty simple. It's going to look a little crazy right now because our seam allowances are making all these pieces bigger than they're going to be in the final piece. Okay, so now we have our fussy cut version. Okay, I'm going to use the gifts for my tiny little squares. So I know that this same fabric is the background in that block, but it's going to be my little focus middles for this block. And I did cut this one off grain to keep my presents straight, because I think it's going to be crazy enough without having the presents go cattywampus all over the place. I'm going to do the same here. There we go. So I have 4 gifts, and now I need my background pieces, and I still have this fun plaid. So I'm going to cut the middle strip. Let me move you up out of the way a little. I'm going to cut the middle strip out of the plaid, and I'm also again going to go off grain. Let's see, the middle strip is this one, so that I'm centering this red. And then I think for my big and my little, I'm going to go from here and I'm going to cut 2 snowflakes for the big, for both of those, and then for the small, I'll be able to get the center part of 1 snowflake. Okay, I mean, I barely had enough of those snowflakes for all the Swiss cheesing I did of this fabric, but I had enough, so it counts, it works. There we go. So this is what that's going to look like-ish. So here's what we're going to do so that we can strip piece this. We're going to stitch this piece onto here, this piece onto here, and then this one and this one together. So we're basically just attaching a red piece to whatever is to its left, or in this bottom case to the one that's on its right. So same here. This is going to get attached to this gift, this to this gift, this to this gift, and then this to this gift. And then we are going to press those all and move on to the next sewing step. So all of these we're going to go ahead and press towards the dark, and if your dark and light are different, that's fine. You're going to press towards the little square. And actually, my little squares on my fussy cut are light, so we are pressing towards the light on that one. Okay, this is my larger, medium, small, and this one we are pressing towards the light. We're pressing towards our fussy cut pieces. And I'm double checking that all my gifts are still right side up, because if they aren't, then I'll unpick it and fix it at this point. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make our 4 patch on both of these. So right sides together, nest the seams, so because I am chain piecing, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one, and then I'll do the next. I'm spinning my seams real quick. And now I can take this and I'm going to add on this piece right here. I'm going to grab my other unit off the back and do the exact same thing. Now we're going to press towards the bar. And we can add I did these wrong. These should have been pressed towards the bar as well. There we go. Because otherwise the seams won't nest. Now we're right. Okay. It's just going to get pressed towards the bar. Lay this down. This one should also have gotten pressed towards the bar. It's what happens when I don't read my own patterns. I just say, oh, I know what I'm doing. Let me just stitch it up real quick. That's hilarious. I did exactly what I shouldn't have done. I stitched this to the wrong side. So let's go ahead and cut this off. Clearly I'm working tired and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Now, there we go. And I went ahead and left all of this in so that you know that, yep, it happens to the best of us, and the worst of us, and the middle of us. It happens to all of us. Every single one of us. Doesn't matter where you are in your quilting journey, are susceptible to trying to go too fast and making a mistake. This one is done correctly though. So we're just going to keep adding on our pieces. Side top, and making sure that everything's lined up right. Okay, so now I have them both pieced correctly even. I'm going to do a last press. And that is going to be it for block 11, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Make sure you're subscribed. And friends, I'm going to see you tomorrow when we do block 12. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now, friends.